all things, all things work out for me. Let me turn on our music here. I appreciate everybody showing up, supporting, as always, supporting one another. So you guys can hear that. Yeah, so this would be a call for Egypt. Just kind of, just to kind of give everybody a bit of a backstory. Nexus is starting up, and I think 1, 2, 3, roughly like 3-ish weeks. So we got just enough time to do a couple calls for some pre-grading. Wanted to kind of the frequency of Limitless Creators is that not only are we all super tapped in and close to one another in so many ways, but also just supporting kind of the frequency of what JJ does, what she's calling in the most aligned way, but also like with our own high frequency version of that, whether it's co-channeling, guided, really just being super tapped into not only one another, but also serving the collective, tapped into kind of the energetics of the field. Yeah, I just really am super grateful. I always like to start out with gratitude. Super grateful for every single person in this space. Grateful for not only your frequency, but just your friendship, the spirit of just sacred co-creation, synergy that we find from, not only spending time with one another online, but also spending time with one another in person as that frequency of the embodiment of in-person spiritual community has kind of come to the forefront here. But yeah, just starting to settle into this space, settling into the body, settling into our breath. Appreciate everybody's patience tonight as well. As we prepare to open the sacred space together, calling in our guides, inviting in our higher selves, inviting in angelic frequency, dragon frequency, our galactic councils, soul-aligned friends, soul familia, all the children, all the children, galactic children, indigo children, rainbow children, they like to be named. I'm told yet again. The hybrid children as well. Sharing some Egyptian guides, starting to step forward as well, inviting them into this space. Four directions: north, south, east, and west. 5 elements: air, earth, water, fire, and ether. Welcoming in our multidimensional soul aspects, the frequency of 12D arm antenna, the frequency of unity consciousness, guardian animals, protection animals, and spirit animals. The Divine Mother, the Divine Father, and the Divine divine child as well. As you may know, several of us on the call are going to be heading to Egypt here very soon. So just not only remembering that and starting to pre-grid energetically in the most aligned way with our golden divine timeline. Me and Lenny, and then Erica's going after us as well. Very soon. I think we're going to miss each other by a few weeks, maybe not even that. Maybe we'll still be there, who knows? That would be so divine. So divine. We need to talk. We'll talk about the dates for sure, because I think right now my flight we're coming back on the 18th. Yeah, coming back on the 18th. That sounds right. Maybe the 19th. We need to talk about dates for sure. There may be a crossover. Spirit, let's put it into the field. Let's actually, right now, 11 extra days. Oh my gosh. Man, I really, goodness. We're going to be together. I know we're going to be together 100%. Welcome in, Simi. So good to see you. You've been in here already. I apologize. He just popped up on the screen. Yeah, definitely calling in more time in person together is just such a vortex. Like being in the frequency of just the in person. It was such an amazing vortex. I really like the most magical time of my life so far. So I can definitively say that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And it's been a theme too. It's been a theme of this in-person. Super grateful that I think it was Vincent originally was like, hey, I'm going to be there co-creating. And then we all just kind of wove it together in the now moment. So moving on to just kind of shifting gears here as we have opened our sacred space, just wanting to set an intention. Now is a great time. You know, I'm very intentional with this space. Please take a few moments here to call into your awareness, your intentions for this call, for this session. Feel free to say them out loud, type them into the chat. Unmute as well if you feel inclined to say your intention out to the field. I can edit all that stuff out. I just think that there's just such power in words.
I can share my intention and what's coming through for me a little bit. So it's first and foremost to co-create in love and in unity consciousness. And what's been in my field the past few days, tied to Egypt and also tied to Greece, it's this trinity with Atlantis and Lemuria, and the birthing of the new unification there that becomes that trinity, and the Eden, Arcadia, that new, I guess we'll call it new template, the new original template. So just like really the unification and the unity codes, and just illuminating those through pure organic timelines and yeah, just purity. I think just purity, just through purity. So I'll leave it at that. I'm sure more will come through from me, but that is just my explicit intention, just through purity of heart and unconditional love. And I am complete. Thank you.
I'm so glad that you said that. Thank you so much for your divine voice, speaking your truth out into the field. Like, those words are just like ring so true. The frequency of purity, the frequency of unity consciousness. Oh my gosh. I can't even tell you, like, I'm low-key getting emotional about that. So thank you for stating that out into the field and having the courage to say that amongst friends and family. This is a safe space. Just breathing those intentions in, bringing them into our heart center. Now's a good time to start finding some movement. I always like to do a little bit of movement, a little bit of stretching. Your hands above the head. I love yoga. Do it every single day, basically, or bare minimum every other day. Like cactus the arms. Oh, just settling into the body, starting to release our day. Maybe like you're just squeezing a quarter in between your shoulder blades there. Reminder for the breath. Maybe even some tapping. Like heart and higher heart are coming through. Starting to wake up those meridians within our body. As always, you can do palms up to receive, palms down to ground. Space is open. Maybe even finding some like gentle movement, swaying. Just starting to release our day. Or if you're in Australia and Hong Kong, starting to begin your day. A lot of us here in the States are just finishing our day. You can roll your shoulders, releasing from like the head down, the neck, dropping your shoulders down, releasing that space right in between your temples, right in between your eyebrows. We hold tension kind of in our upper shoulders, upper neck. Relaxing the jaw, the throat, the tongue, the mouth. Bringing our awareness into the breath. You can inhale slowly through the nose for a 4 count. Hold for a 4. And then breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more breath here. Deep breath in. Holding for 4. Breathing out. Returning to a normal breath here. With each breath, we can deepen our awareness, deepen our presence, letting our body begin to open, feel more relaxed in the now moment. Feel free to close your eyes or lower your gaze. We're just going to go through kind of a guided meditation here, focused on Egypt. And then we'll turn it over to some kind of co-channeling after that. Now with your awareness in your heart center, calling it in, listening to the breath, listening to the body, grounding into the space around you in the now moment. Getting comfortable, allowing the space around you to gently shift. Notice the colors, the textures, sensations begin to change. With your awareness, sending your awareness up and out. As we start to send our focus towards the ancient lands of Egypt, in the Nile River Valley area. I want you to imagine that you are on a ship, a sacred vessel floating in time. Not just any ship, not just any vessel, but a light ship that we are building together. Imagine that it is on the Nile River. Bringing our awareness onto this boat, onto this vessel, onto this ship. Starting to notice the change in the dry, arid air. You may even see some sand dunes. Bringing our awareness into the frequency of Egypt and the Nile River. Not just Egypt of, the ancient times, the ones that we see on maps or that you may see online or in those cool movies, but the frequency of golden Egypt. The one that's encoded in your cellular memory, the one that we remember with our soul. Start feeling into the Nile River beneath us, on this boat, on this vessel. It's ancient and alive. Flowing with the codes of the goddess, the priestess. Starting to look around with your awareness. Noticing the water, noticing the land. Really starting to open up to that frequency, that energy, that vibrational shift of the Nile. This is our vessel of light. This is our boat that we are building it together with our intention, our imagination, and also our innocence. As we begin to invite in our inner child, inviting them into this space and asking them to step aboard, feeling into their curiosity, their joy, and their wonder. What does your boat look like? Is it golden? Is it radiant? Carved from crystalline or wood? How does that frequency feel in the body? Let it take form. Let it take a form that basically resonates with you. Use whatever is most aligned. Together with our inner children, we can gather on the deck together, playing and exploring and laughing as the sun warms our skin. Now begin to turn your awareness into our surroundings, shifting your awareness into the now moment there. Notice what is surrounding you on this vessel, and listen for the sounds that are around you. You may even notice the rush of the moving Nile River. Just like the ocean, you can start to notice the water. While the top of the Nile may be choppy or even have small waves on it, see if we can use our breath and our awareness to kind of drop down through some of these layers. just like the primordial waters of the ocean, and by extension, the Nile River. You'll notice that if you drop deep, deep down below the surface, it's actually very calm. It's very settled down underneath those choppy waves. You can start to turn your awareness and your face towards the sun, orienting yourself towards the sun and breathing in that golden light frequency, letting it fill your lungs, letting it fill and activate your light body, starting to activate your remembrance, your inner knowing within this sacred space on this vessel that we built together. We are sailing together down the River Nile, guided by light and protected by love. And now we'll allow our vessel to glide towards the northern banks of the Nile. You can picture the golden sand stretching far into the horizon, kind of like the movie Dune, all of these massive, massive dunes and sand and arid desert rising from it. As you sail, you start to notice majestic, immovable, and eternal objects of the Great Pyramid and the ancient Sphinx. Notice how the energy shifts as our vessels begin to approach. Feel into that, the density of time itself becoming malleable. You're entering an active, living grid temple, not an ancient ruin, but a dimensional stronghold of memory, of frequency. The Sphinx greets you first. The Sphinx is a silent guardian, an ancient guardian of the land, and also a timeline keeper. You can start to notice the features, part lion, part human, part celestial. The Sphinx stands as an ancient monument here in this land. You can notice the ancient eyes. They seem to look through you, into you. A remembrance of this golden timeline spans before us. This golden timeline, feeling into that frequency, you are now able to access this in the now moment in the field. You may start to hear, feel, or sense a question arise from deep within the stone of the Sphinx. Are you ready to remember? Just take a moment here with a breath and feel into that answer. See what comes up, what comes from your heart. Yata ar utiyata arshutu atiyato onyana ar atia. Now turn your gaze towards the Great Pyramid Complex. It's not just an ancient structure, it's a stellar transmitter, an earth anchor, a portal of precision. You may begin to feel into it energetically if that feels most aligned. There's an invitation to tune into that frequency of the Great Pyramid if that feels aligned to you. You may notice the hum and almost kind of pound your body energetically. You may see sacred symbols, feel into the earth grids around the Great Pyramid, ancient manuscripts or texts, or really just feel like a silent knowing settling into your body. Slowly starting to shift our awareness back as we return to the boat. The sun has shifted slightly. The Nile glows rose gold. We begin to drift to the south. Landing at Philae, the sacred island of Isis, the Temple of Isis. As we begin to sail past this ancient temple, notice how the temple greets you. You can see the carved columns. Maybe even feel into the soft feminine frequency that is this temple. The scene shifts around you there on the boat, and you are bathed in a lunar blue moonlight. Energetically, as we start feeling into this temple, start to notice what's coming through for you. Maybe there's a temple priestess, or perhaps even Isis herself energetically makes herself known within this space. Or maybe it's just light, maybe there's just sound, or an octave I'm hearing. Feeling into the sensation of your body. Maybe you start to notice the smell of burning incense, where you can see smoke kind of wafting across the fire pits that are spread throughout this temple complex. Yata ar otu shoto o ki hiena ar yotu o ki yata ar. There's an invitation here from our guides. They're saying that there is value in the remembrance of these ancient ceremonies, these ancient rituals, these ancient rites, and sacred initiations that were performed within these walls of this temple. Shifting our awareness back into the boat, we journey further to the south. traveling to the monumental Temple of Abu Simbel. Special shout out to Simi, who directly channeled this. I just love her so much for that. Over the period of like a 2 or 3 hour session together. But as we journey south towards this massive temple, approaching this vast structure, you can feel a wave of resonance wash over you, deep, ancient, harmonic. Traveling there energetically, you can imagine yourself standing between the seated statues of divine kinship. It has 4 large statues on the front of the temple, guardians of cosmic law and solar alignment. You may notice a corridor of golden white light opens up before you. Making your way towards the inner chamber. It's a pretty large area here. If it feels most aligned, you may notice a pulse, a frequency of remembrance. Activating your DNA, perhaps a cellular remembrance as well. This frequency of remembrance is not only of the golden Egyptian timeline, but if it feels most aligned, there's an invitation of the frequency of remembrance to initiate remembrance, not just in this lifetime, but of our multidimensional lifetimes. All forms, all dimensions, where your soul has walked in integrity, mastery, and the light. Within this complex, I want you to see a bridge of light forming. This is the Rainbow Bridge. Rainbow Bridge we have built together, arcing across time, across dimensions, and connecting your past, your future, your multi-dimensional selves and soul aspects. And remembering our Dharma, our soul's divine mission, weaving that in the frequency of unity consciousness, in the frequency that Erica channeled earlier of purity, the Rainbow Bridge is anchoring into your field, restoring our galactic memories, harmonizing all timelines, dimensions, realities, and space, and spaces in between. Reconnecting you to the original divine blueprint and the frequency of unity consciousness. Feel that frequency bathe you in the rainbow light, in the rainbow bridge. If it feels most aligned, you can imagine that rainbow light spreading through your chakras. Feeling your heart opening to this frequency. Imagine yourself becoming the rainbow bridge. Just taking some breaths here. Maybe even finding, I'm hearing like some movement in the body. You can even place a hand over your heart or two hands over your heart if that feels aligned, and just breathe. Allowing that remembrance and that rainbow frequency to fully settle into the body. Collapsing and closing out any distortion or distorted timelines, known and unknown. Just taking a moment here, finding some movement, allowing that energy to just kind of flow. You can return your awareness back onto the boat with our inner child and our inner children. Maybe finding a place here on our light ship, our light boat, to settle into a meditative space or a breathwork space. Finding a comfy spot to settle in. Maybe finding your room on the boat. Seeing how your inner child decorated it for you. You know, just finding a space here to just settle into whatever your normal daily hygiene practices, whether it's breathwork or meditation, whatever you use to get into the flow state. Finding a space on our boat to do that, a private space. I'm imagining myself just settling into some breathwork, sitting on a couple giant fluffy pillows, letting my inner child just kind of, they can all play together. I wasn't the type of kid that would sit still for very long. I was very active as a child. Slowly starting to shift this guided meditation. We have sailed the river Nile. You have touched on the temples of memory, the frequency of remembrance, reawakened codes from long forgotten lifetimes. Just taking a moment in the space that you have chosen, where you're sitting, or you're doing whatever it is you normally do for your flow state activities, just to integrate, feeling that energy start to settle, returning back to our heart center, returning back to our breath. close your eyes there in that space, or drop your gaze, dropping into meditation, dropping into breath work, or just putting some music on there, putting your AirPods in, your earbuds in that space there on the boat, and starting to shift our awareness in that space up and out and back towards our physical bodies, where we are at in the here and now. Slowly starting to find your way back. You can start to feel into the space around you, start to feeling into your body, keeping your eyes closed. We now carry the frequency of remembrance in golden Egypt within yourselves. The rainbow bridge is now weaves within your field. Your remembrance is activated. Now opening the space up to any co-channeling, any thoughts or observations, any light language, any additional activations, whatever came through for you. Feel free just to unmute. It's a small group.
Yeah, I'll start. Thank you, Glenn, again. Indeed, I hold you in my heart for sure, as all of us do. Thank you. I'd like to continue to bring us into a little bit deeper, not just in the here and now. Let's bring us into the here and now. If you want to close your eyes again and get refamiliar with your inner self and bring in the Hathors want to come in, and Horus, and the Syrians and the Lyran beings want to come in, and they're going to join us. We're going to go to the here and now of green Egypt. We're going to see lots of birds, animals, the vivation of Egypt as a living being itself. The green, the birds, the animals, just so many birds are here. They want us to just feel into this energy, because we're going to be bringing this energy back to Egypt. When whoever's going there is, we're going to amplify this energy. We're going to bring this energy into it again. We're going to take this dry, arid desert out of it and kind of bring in this lush green, lots of birds and animals, just filling up this space, filling it up, make it as big and as gigantic as you can. And we're going to move to an area that's near the pyramids, and there's going to be an open space, and we're going to notice a lot of animals gathering there, like the desert, or the antelope, the like, everything is coming in there, like just filling this space up with lots of birds and animals, like the hawk, the ibis, all of these animals. The hummingbird wants to come in, and we're just going to fill it up with lots of these animals right now. And as we're going to gather around a clearing, and there's going to be a slight opening in front of us. We're going to hold hands. As we do, we're going to bring in a vortex of plasma pink light that's going to reach up to the heaven. And this plasma pink light holds codes of healing, within it. And each one of us is going to take a turn, and we're going to step into this vortex as this vortex surrounds you. When you step in, and it is your turn to do so, step in there and take your turn, and this vortex will spin around you. It is, as you walk into it, it's thick. It feels visceral on your skin, slowly spinning around you, undulating from your feet to your head, up and down, up and down from your feet to your head and back down. And it's thick. It feels as if you are in a putty of some sort, but it's spinning, and it feels good around you as it invigorates every cell of your body. You breathe this into your lungs. You kind of drink it into your stomach as you're standing there. You breathe it in and drink it in at the same time. It's filling you up, expanding you to be more of who you are, expanding and expanding, breathing it in and moving up and down all around you, healing every inch of you in purity. This plasma pink light just filling up every little bit of space that's within you. You are only, the space that you think you are is only 2%, and that's the consciousness that you are. This plasma pink light is filling up the other 98%, and it's filling you with information, with healing light, love, with history from the area. This vortex spinning slowly around you is just filling you with so much information, but you're able to expand as your cells expand, your thoughts and your idea and your consciousness expands deeper and deeper into holding more and more of everything that there is. Breathe this in and out, just slowly allowing this to flow within your body and into your consciousness. This plasma light reaches out to everybody that you will come in contact with now. Come back here whenever you've been out into society. Come back into this vortex of spinning plasma, pink plasma light that fills you, and spin it and feel it filling you up and down. Because every time you go out into society, you're going to give this energy out to everybody. This is going to light you up. Your cells will be giving off a shimmer of light. The more you come into this vortex and the more you can do this, the better and cleaner the energy will be that you give off to everybody else. As you sit there and allow this, you step out and take a step away, and you just notice how sparkling and vibrant this pink plasma light is. It's coming directly from the cosmic mother herself, filling you. Even when you step away, little tendrils of this pink plasma light touch you. Breathing this in and out. Now the Hathors are going to come through. Horus comes in and puts his beak gently on your forehead, activating you, activating a pyramid within your third eye. This pyramid slowly spins, pulling in information and giving off information of you, pulling in the information of around you. And the Lyrians and the Syrians gather around you, and they slowly dance around you. Two each, a male and a female, dancing. They hold hands around you, and you notice that there's a pyramid in your heart center that's activated from this. It extends out of the front of you and out of the back of you, and they spin around you, going in a clockwise direction. As they hold hands and spin around you, the Lyrans speak first. And then the Syrians come in. You feel this energy of water flowing and washing you clean. It's as if the water is coming up from the ground, from the primordial ocean of Gaia herself. It's flowing out of you like you're a fountain of this primordial ocean. And the Syrians speak. As we stand there in this circle, now holding our own hands, bringing in the etheric light that they've given us, gathering the information that each one of us got individually, yet collectively through this transmission that I just spoke to you. We bring this into our heart centers, and each one of us lights up with this glow. And the connections that we have when we're holding our hands together lights up with this glow also. We feel it vibrating as if we're raising the pyramids of ourselves to be their original golden form they were. We bring in the information, the history, so many different histories, so many different timelines. The right ones will gravitate towards each and every one of us. They may not be the same as each of us in the group, but it will be individually tailored for you to bring with you as we hold that energy within ourselves. Take a few deep breaths and just allow this energy to feel. And they're saying, if we breathe in, when we're breathing in, let's start by breathing in and through our arms, our hands and our arms. And when we let go of the breath, we breathe out through our heart chakra from the front and the back. Now, when we breathe in again, we're going to breathe in from our legs up to our heart chakra and breathe out from our heart chakra to the front and the back. And now we're going to breathe down from our crown chakra into our heart chakra and out through our heart chakra in the back and the front. And now, if you can concentrate and use all your consciousness to breathe in through your hands, your arms, your legs, and through your crown chakra, all the way into your heart chakra. And out through your heart chakra. do this a few times now. And that's the end of this transmission that they have for you. And just remember the green, like we're bringing in this green energy of Cairo, of Egypt, of the lands of Kemet, bringing that in, we're bringing that back and filling the area and the space with this love of this green and this pink energy. Healing, we're bringing in healing to the land itself. And I am complete. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, go for it, Simi. Unmute whoever's feeling aligned.
Thank you, Brother Vincent. Thank you, Glenn. Wow, Kundara, Shanasana, so much has come through, but right now, I'd love to bring through the Cosmic Mother. Kundara, get a hoshun. Ionone kero omone, etane erohon dine ane are andi kenda shantira. Special love to our inner children on that tabea, on that boat that Glenn set up for us, for our inner children to be in. Kona shondara kenda dakara onda dara as the crystalline children. Upgrades, templates are coming to the forefront of many of us. Kanona nice that in the of our awareness of our recognition is only in a embodiments kanoni undinayana and the shanai so dini kandi inikan and it is no different as we approach commit and many of us actually are going to find our crystalline children version already here await us. Can I shunana inona irakunana inona gino anashana sana and not only speaking to cosmic innocence, can hononi inota darakarshun ananikinuna arkin, but in a very embodied form and as the leader of Kelonane Horoshana Sana, this new age that we're creating. Gunashana also nikena another like the human says, the renaissance of earth. Kelonane inoda dakarashanti titakara ikena. Kera adagara, the golden age is simultaneously created and already exist at the same time. Gunashana Sare Hena Shana Sana Inana Ana after all the cosmic creation is but a blink. Kenohola anahana washona so andidona in a kono anekera when you zoom out. Kushana samna mundigana anina egana nagarashan in mayana in Gindia. So take a deep breath, take a few deep breaths in. And let out through the mouth and just inviting awareness to your cells in your beautiful, magnificent physical temple. Delona eno oshane erakanaha, as if you're communicating with them and say, do you hear that? This is the game we're playing now. Gyonohano Hashanai-san on reinventing your body and your vessel. Here, Kunoshun imonea, kuni ne inane irohon, kemohanishana, because it has super human potential. That is going to help you adapt very quickly, but also not only weather the shifts that but also ride on top of it. And then just cruise through it. In that, so spend a little time right now, just talk to your body. Listen to your cells, your organs. How does the downloads that you have just received, the contacts with your multidimensional aspects, sit with you in your body? Gonani in arash on in. And we can be honest here if there's any joyful response, amazing feeling of reunion with your truth, amazing, and any sense of resistance, that's also okay. And we just being aware of how these codes are sitting within the body. And also know that as you are doing this process here today, all of you, collectively as a group, but also individually, multidimensionally, you are modeling a new template of harmonization, calibration, and this gets broadcast into the field in real time. Danonai shonde sainu uriani ere kanto da shani isare handine. So the work is already done as you go through it yourself and embody it, and it is already benefiting the collective. Genonai shondane ane shonason imini inea kandanane yare. Our Syrian families and friends make sure of that. Also Pleiadians friends too. Thank you. Kendora ande dananation kene. And then we're gonna switch gears a little bit to bring forth the Magdalens, the Sophia, the Divine Union codes. With the assistance of the Hathors, up-leveling the harmonization that is happening to our bodies, physicals, light bodies, all levels. Iona hera onoia. Ionoia gana ona hina heo hoko ona naya areanikian arekian orekian shonihi. Gunina anaya no inaya. Kushane sanayana ayare kena wini. If you choose to be a portal of divine love and wish to expand your capacity as the Grail to allow infinite love to just pass through you. And Nana Ganesha moves you, and nourish you. Just bring you back to your divine essence. Simply allow yourself to be even more open. And I am thinking that the innocent in my in Iro andina nigina ashan ina enakana arakena heshane son inani. Inakena hanani inanaya kana hone inigin. Ane an inaya anakani. There's a seed of union already within us right now. See if you can locate it in your temple. For some of us, it'll be in the heart center. Maybe it's different for you, so just trust where you're guided and trust your body for showing you. At the same time, the divine love streaming like plasma light all over your body from your crown to your roots, and just allow and see that your light body expands. And then the inaya ane, it's like every cell drinking in that elixir of your essence. Any shadows in the cells, we allow them to just gently be fading away. And thanking them for being there in good company you all this time, but it is time to allow more love in. It takes no effort at all. The nation can shun the sun in the hair. Just allow it to fade away. Witnessing this process with gratitude, with reference to yourself, the great creator, creatrix, braving this journey of life on earth, pioneering the development of humanity and in many other forms as well, but in an embodied form. And every day, every minute is a new adventure. In an unknown space awaiting creation. The joy. The exquisite pleasure of creation. Can I just drink it all in. We are not here to labor. Kanaira Ashaninaya Ando Shandi. Kanda en irai ishant gendene. Creation is not labor. Alignment can nation. The marriage of divine will. Kyananane inanana inashana sign inne kyandaira. Kana anashan in divine flow. Kana asho sonne inne kun emanaya. And you, my friend, is sitting in the center of that balanced point. Tunaine on shane sane hane kyuntine. Follow your desire, follow your passion, the spark in your heart. Kenayanaya ashuntine. Kuhunenana andashanantenaya. For you are the one to bring forth the unique creation that only you can. Kenashana sondine. Kananani in ana can go forth in the nation and enjoy. Kunisa amaneane akura aine. Daneane ane can the joy of when all the ingredients your creation meet in alignment and flow and effortlessness and abundance. Kunaya hari. Inayara aradoto takana ana shantidaraka ane. Your body actually knows how to do this. All that you need is already within you. Less trying, more just being in your essence, and naturally the next steps will appear. Dane sani inikenaya hai shundasai. One can igerasha inekandashi. Umianane can allow the divine to move through you. For the divine is you. Without limits, can only inaya ahai ashadai. Taking a moment, taking a breath to allow this beautiful transmission to sit, settle, be integrated. Yanaya and I can hosh there. I invite you to join me with your palms in your heart center, giving thanks to the Divine Mother, the Marys, the Hathors, the Divine Feminine, the Sophia within us, to bring us these truths that we already know. This is Simi. I'm so grateful. Thank you. I'm complete.
Wow, thank you so much for that amazing, potent transmission. Vincent as well, like, I'm really without words. Like, I know we say that, but I'm just really kind of, I got a lot of stuff processing, like consciously, unconsciously, energetically, telepathically, Um, go ahead, Erica. The floor is yours.
Thank you. I cannot agree more. Beautiful transmissions coming through and so many layers. I have a couple groups here, and I'm just trying to figure out who to tune into. I think I'm just going to start singing, and I don't know what it is, so we'll just see. Yasu, you shall The dragons are coming through. The dragon light body activation for those who are aligned to receive. Kyakukia kakuta shinyakate. Puya shukoteya kakuteyata. Amanakasita chutatata. Yakatoteya tota yukashukia kotani kateka yakota yakata yakata yatateya. Rita yanyakota jakyakote. Ushikinakata. Haminakatasita. Hopato. Yene cheshekya. Ushikakota yakimia ninya kyakiato. Ainieto. Shikakotole operita yaka. Wush me ento shokotia. And the cobras and the holy snakes are joining. Ukkia kushinya enya kayuto ya parit yashuto tinyamane kekeke kukikikike. And for some of you, this is a transmission. Ushukitotayatote. Interesting. A reptilian light. Kikikikike ku shute chanya kenya kike koto kya koto shikeko. Riyanya nushucho pata yakya kikya kokorretata yanyano no yokota yatati yatoto. some reconciliation of the Orion Wars. A I asushikika o beria nyunya hayataya kushikataya o paria nakato. Shamakoteya kushikakataya. Hie kushikya kya kukya kuka kyak pishuchakotaya nya. Oyaya kusuteya hamanyushuteyo shuteya 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 yemyano shuteya to shukatoya koshukoto. And have the divine pyramid builders coming through. Kushuteya Kekanoteya yo habalutoya yinyana kosoteya. Ya yamani koshikatote shoko chokonako shokotaya tototo ya tototo ya tototo ya kyaketo shana. Yes, in koshiku ya hitayu shokotaya nakotaya tatate. Removing layers of distortion over the pyramids in the Egyptian realm. Kuyiya no ki shukotaya shikyako shuko shukotaya to shukoto. And through doing this, we're unlocking hidden layers of wisdom. Kushikakutaya kamanya nyakatia nyakutayo shikanakutayu shikata shikomakututute. Ukochucho and the trifecta of Thoth, Anubis, and Athena. Ancient and Atlantean wisdom keepers. Restoration of Emerald Order. Removing more layers of distortion. Ayene eshinya ya toto ya yo paru toto yamikata shikyakata shakata shakata toto kikata. Activating ancient layers of remembrance. Kushikadoto. Post Atlantis kushukanekatatia shukatatia to shakato shaka. Some pre-Atlantis. Ka yonaka shukatota. Understanding time does not necessarily exist. Kagyakatatia kashikinekatatia tushinyakatatatata. Shukatata and Lemurian timekeepers are here. Kayita ya richa kushi ya toto uyata yo ushi wakokini kitiya katoye kota kata. Shikaya shuka porrito mañana katota tuto shakata. Restoration of the Lyran Stargate. Kushikototayo tayo to Giza. Kako kiako kikekati yako shikyakya inyakata sikanakatata yato tacha. Restoring original light. Nyako palito hayukuto shinyakote ya yatatate kototadio kapapapatito makatote. Ushikatote yoka makatota yutote da prupa papa And for those who have dragon light bodies activated, you're welcome to sit in that, be in that. Kayukuya, kotaya, yakotaya, kashukakotaya, kashakakata, tanya, kenya, katashakota, Ushukotayo, kayukashakotata. And you're all getting some sort of a gift right now. Kayute a usunya kataynya ko shukototototata kotiato. What that is personal to you. Kamya kote shukya kote yo kashukya kokato. But one thing is certain. This will sit within your heart space. And is only infused with the purest of essence. To be used in creation with the light. To protect you with the light. Through the reverberation of angelic manifestation. The angelic purity. Ushukotaya, koshikataya, kashikakanakataya, kashikanakataya. Boshinya koteyo koshikanakatuli totopalito kamamaka totopalito papapapapia konakatatu shimkototilo kapapapapatio kakototatu tatatira nakatotatotilo I invite you to speak your own light language to try to convert the data. It'll help you allow it to sink within your body, within your cells, within your membranes more easily, more rapidly. And with that, I am complete, with the exception of, they said, just to drink a lot of water because we moved through a lot in our time together today. Thank you.
Yeah, hopefully everybody's okay. We're over time, but I just want to make sure that we get to that. Thank you for that transmission. It was a lot of data. It was a lot of data. It was a lot of compressed data too. And when you said speak light language, I was like, okay, thank God there's something I can do. Yeah, we do. We weave linear time. Linear time is really a construct. But I would love to hear what else is coming through. Any other yeah, wow. I'm super blown away right now by just the actual potency and high frequency of everyone's shares. Yeah, it's taken a lot of movement in my body just to kind of process this. I don't know if Rachel or Tatiana or Vincent Lee had something that they would like to share. It's on their heart and mind. Would love to hear. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. I can read that. Tatiana said, I've been seeing and feeling the integration of our 12 parallel lives on a wheel similar to the astrological chart perceived through the lens of the causal chakra. Each of the spikes in the wheel is associated with different lifetimes and specific star families whose frequencies are coming through in that life. The center point of the wheel is a 0 point of integration where the lessons and gifts of parallel lives are being integrated into the now moment. Yeah, so amazing.
I don't know if I have, there's always something to share, but I don't know what that means at this moment for how much I'm like feeling like a waterfall through my body. I can say what I saw or what I feel. A lot of architecture, shifted and expanded and retired and has like a lot of new shiny awesome connections, and a lot of gates were opened, and I have there's still so much data. Yeah, but a lot of divine balance, feeling, remembering and feeling like, I don't know, I'm just so frequency based, but like I could feel the air, like I could feel the whole essence, like a song. And it's interesting when you think of these places, like when you just think of them as lush, like with so much life flowing through in a divine balance. And um there's just so many veils and layers to it from a collective level, but either way there's just a lot of colorful life, and a system and cycle of like really like that divine human nature, like letting nature be. It's like, you know, you lean into it, it does what it's supposed to do, and we receive. Like it's an essence or an energy of being able to like lounge and receive and breathe in, like, and knowing that that is like what, like that divine rest and that divine receiving is, I think, something that I can say, at least for me and many people I've talked to, that like it's not always remembered in the cells. And I really feel like that was from all of these energies and transmissions. Thank you, everyone. But like I am still like processing that from a cellular level in my body of what it is to have life like feed you. And it's pretty amazing. I don't even, I mean, whatever's going to come out of my mouth is whatever's going to come out of my mouth. I was like, I don't even know if I have light language, but I probably have something. Oh, Risha, tataka ko ya ko shate ashikiki atatea ko iatea okia na ayaka. Ia shatoki ati a o I aki o I aki atata a ko sha. Onayaka. Ia tokia shate ikia to Iataka, Iato, Ayasha, Iatako. Literally, there's multiple channels trying to stream to me at this moment. I think I said Kiyasha today. Oh, Kiyashata, Ayatate, Akiata, Ayato, Shate, Aki. Like the Nile, like just wash it clean. That's just what they're just like, just wash it clean, just let it flow. I'm such a moon of like water and the sun of water, like Pisces and Cancer today. We're just in this like this stream of like really just wash it clean, purify it. We have that ability, and I believe we did do a lot of that. We really set up a lot of architecture here for the journey. It's going to be a very fun adventure. It's going to be a very fun adventure. It already is, and grateful for all of you. I'm complete. Thank you.
Aw, thank you so much for bringing human words to kind of what were many different layers. I like that the architecture, really everything that everybody brought through. I'm gonna have to sit with, and probably I'll definitely need to rewatch this one and like to process it. But yeah, let's move into some grounding, and then just in consideration for everybody's. I'm gonna swap the music up. Let's go to this one. Yeah, this is Mahan Pan. I don't know if you guys know him. "111 Hertz." I'll paste it into the chat if you're interested. Yeah, Vincent, did you guys have anything else before we kind of get ready to ground and close out here? And Vincent Lee's still on here too. I had to turn my dial down. I was like a little too amped up. I just like dialed that thing down, went palms down as well. Just acknowledging and sending so much love and gratitude to all of the frequencies within this container, all of our guides, all of the potent high frequency messages that came through our family here on this call today. An invitation to drop into your breath. I like 4-7-8 breathing, so it'll be like a 4 count into the crown or the soul star, hold for 7, and then breathe out. Let's do a couple breaths of that at least. So 3, 2, 1, white radiant light. Sip at the top, hold, squeezing your belly, sucking it in, making a sound on the way out, letting something go, sigh, buzz, or hum. Taking another deep breath into the soul star, 3, 2, 1, sharp deep breath, white radiant light. Sip at the top, hold, squeeze, activating your root lock. Sigh, buzz, or hum on the way out. Releasing and letting something go here. Do one more breath here. 3, 2, 1. White radiant light into the soul star. Sip, hold. Breathe out the roots, sigh, buzz, or hum. Finding some movement in the body, getting that somatic movement going. Letting that energy just kind of flow through the chakras. You can even drop down your grounding cord from your earth star or root chakra, whatever feels most aligned, into Mama Gaia. I like to picture mine as just a red root cord, dropping it down, a red grounding cord, dropping it down through the primordial waters of the ocean, the mantle, the crust, the mineral kingdom, the quantum mycelium network, into the crystalline heart of Mama Gaia. Connecting yourself into her crystalline heart, allowing her to ground us. Feeling into that hum of the Schumann resonance. Feeling into her love. Feeling into her nurturing frequency. You can picture a safe space. Whatever safe space normally is most grounding for you, what feels most aligned in this now moment. I grew up at the beaches in Florida, so typically for me it's walking along the beach, feeling the sand in between your toes, listening to the water, just kind of lap on the shore. Maybe for others it's sitting underneath a tree. You have a favorite tree, or you can picture like a redwood tree, and just leaning your back upon that. Maybe the back of your head, putting your hands and feet on the ground, your bare feet, your bare hands. Just remembering our intention from earlier, our intention that we started this session with, bringing that intention back into our heart center and breathing that intention in. Thank you, Erica, for sharing her intention with us. That was just a perfect way to start. Calling back any energy that is ours to us, cleansed and cleared, any energy that is not ours, that was used for this session, calling that back, sending it into the void, into the 0 point to be alchemized, to be transmuted for the greater good of our collective, of humanity, Inviting in our Akashic record keepers as well to update the Akash, personal, planetary, and galactic. Deep love and gratitude to every single person on this call in the now moment and who are watching this potentially on replay. Know that you are seen, know that you are held, know that you are loved, know that we are weaving with you in the now moment. You can integrate and seal with your breath or an infinity symbol, recite your favorite mantra. It is done, it is done, it is done. Leaving it open for any closing words, any closing thoughts, any final shares. Before we hop off, I shared at the beginning that just due to a class that I had to take, that we're going to unfortunately have to move the Limitless Creators call to probably Monday night, I think, seems most aligned. Aw, thank you, Simi, so much for your gratitude. Thank you, Tatiana. This call series, just due to the timing, we're kind of bumping up against Nexus. And I was hoping to do more than one call for Egypt, but we have our island park trip coming up that we would be super grateful if you felt aligned to tap in with us and pre-grid that for the next call. And then also we wanted to assist JJ with pre-gridding Serpent Mound, which is coming up for them July 30th. So I think the next two calls are probably going to be the frequency of pre-gridding for in-person spiritual community, which we all have embodied together.
I want to share about the elephants.
Do it.
So it's back to Egypt greenery, because in the southern part of Egypt, like near Isis temple, I can't say the proper name, so I'm not going to butcher it. But there's Elephantine Island, and I was like to the guy, because I was like, I feel like there's elephants here at one point, and the guy was like, yeah, there used to be elephants back, and I was like, yes. And so I'm like really excited because I really like elephants, and one of my first like past lives that was non-galactic was Atlantis, and I had sorry, I was just looking at the chat, so I got distracted. I had an elephant friend who helped me lock down some like blue energy or something in some chamber, and he was like my protective elephant friend. And so I just love elephants, and I'm down for green Egypt with the elephants and the ostriches. They used to have ostriches. So you know what? I'm here for it. I raise my hand to Arcadia. I will claim that and help with that. Thank you so much. I am complete.
Yeah, the green Egypt frequency, I was like, yo, this is amazing. Golden Egypt to me, I was trying to just keep the call overall just allow space for everybody to have their own experience and not, there's so many ways you could go about Egypt. So hopefully that came across in the most aligned way. And then everybody with your co-channeling, just super, super grateful for those frequencies. And yeah, can't wait to tap in with you guys next week. It's going to be on Monday night, which if you're in Australia and Hong Kong, I guess will be Tuesday morning, just due to I have to take a class on Tuesday nights for the next 5 weeks. So thank you so much for staying after. I appreciate it. Feel free to unmute and say, whoa, what just happened there?